Hi everyone, Schoolhouse Intuitive Tarot. I'm here to do a weekly reading for Libra, any placement of Libra. Let's get started. We're going to use oracle cards, tarot cards. We'll look into money, love, numbers, animals, angel stuff, all that. Pretty much everything. So, all right, remember these are general, not personal readings. Only take what resonates and please leave the rest. And thank you to all of my subscribers. I appreciate you so very much. I couldn't have done it without you. So, I appreciate you. Thanks for getting this channel going. All right, so our first tarot card out is the Wheel of Fortune. Awesome. Oh, and our second is the Fool. Okay, I'm loving this already. Oh my goodness, Libra. And then we have the World. These cards stick. And so I'm really glad I looked under this one because then you have the World. Now, if this doesn't scream new cycle, I don't know what does. Okay, this is like really incredible stuff here. So, the thing to remember with the wheel and with the world and with all of it, Libra, is even though yes it says new beginning and luck changing and all that, you have the power. It really comes down to you, what you decide, the choices you make, and where you put your energy. Okay, so let's see what else we get. So it's really looking good now. And just in case you don't know, so the Fool card, it's optimism. It's that new beginning. There's usually the sun here with a white rose and things, and it's like that sheer optimism that I'm going to take the leap of faith. It's going to work out. I may not know every step of the way how it's going to go, all these mountains and valleys and all that, but I'm willing to take the chance. So for something better, completing a cycle with the World card here. It's like, something has come full circle here with these two cards together, where you're ending something, beginning something, and it's all a result as this wheel turning, and you've been the one at the driver's seat this whole time, Libra. So you in fact have been turning that wheel. And what I love about this is it has that moon and that sun, and we are in fact in eclipse season. We had one last week, and we'll have one next week on the 8th. So it's really interesting here, that showed up in this card too. It's not a deck I use all the time, but I absolutely love this deck. It's Dark Mansion Tarot. So anyway, they're all listed in the description box as always with a disclaimer. So you know, it's sort of like you're putting a lot of things behind you, actually, Libra. It's not just one thing in particular. I think for some of you, you have found out where your loyalty lies, like where, not only where you want to be and what aligns with you, but who you can trust really, and who you can really count on, because you may have gone through some really difficult times lately. There could have been, actually, I'm getting the number 5. So like a 5-year cycle, or like 5 big things or something like that. Or it can just indicate that you've just had your hands really full, and now you're actually maybe excited. You're feeling maybe a little more free spirited with this Fool card. And this is really looking great for the start of the week. And that's honestly, Libra, I feel like I could just pretty much stop right here, but let's get more details here. So really, in any area of your life, whoa, let's take that one. You have a nightmare. So that's, don't let fear rob you of your power. There could have been certainly a lot of challenges. You could still be facing challenges, okay? But what you need to remember is, if you're still in that sort of nightmare energy, that you do have this new cycle coming in. You have transition. In fact, I just did a reading recently for you, Libra, and we did talk about transition and change, and how it's sort of like there's a good tower. There's the tower that was there, but there's that Ace of Pentacles with it, and there's that Star card energy too. So it's sort of like there is a such thing as a good tower. So we'll see if this comes up with us this time, but let's see what else we have. We have a full moon here. Yeah, so this is certainly being, it's a very emotional time here. um, this is preparing to invite a new chapter in, and that's what's happening here. But again, Libra, you see this person's holding the world. They are grabbing that wheel. This is you still, you're not giving into your power. You're not letting fear overcome you here. You're actually, it's like getting in that energy of being excited at the good things you're attracting and opening up your life to, and being excited to embark on this new phase of life. Again, it's like coming out of something that maybe was indeed a tower for you. Yeah, very dark side kind of energy. There could have been, but I do want to say there is, all right, so I'm going to just talk about that card right now because it's coming through. Dark side. So I feel as though some of you did have to face someone or something, or you're doing that now, or will be this week. That it was, just it's like you're having a even someone you've been really close with for a long time. You may just be seeing different sides of them, or that may have just come to you where you know, it's sort of like you just never would have seen it from them. You never would have thought they would have done something like that. Now, this is only going to be for some of you, okay? It does not pertain to all of you, Libra. But this is just a warning, basically, to be wary, or, a sort of advice about being wary of low vibration energies, things that are not aligned for you, things that would get in your way of this new cycle, or people or places or whatever that just would not be happy for you if you did, in fact, end the nightmare and have this sort of a total turn of events, this new chapter, this completion with them, perhaps. Okay, so just being aware of that. Not everybody is going to be happy for us all the time, but this is avoiding that kind of thing, and make sure you're avoiding your own toxic thoughts and narratives that you feed yourself. That may not be true. So anything that's going to, sort of get you out of that happiness for the new beginning. You want to kind of make sure that you're keeping that under control. I do want to get an animal card just to start right away. We have dingo. So this is finding solace in your independence. So your self-sufficiency is what's opening this up. And I keep talking about that, Libra, how you are in fact the one who creates this new path for yourself, this new start, this new, the wheel of fortune, the cycle of the world here coming in. Let's see. Let me get something. I want to invite you to the tea party. You want to get invited to the tea party? Tea party invitation right here. Love this new deck. All right. I have a lot of the Britta Ballman decks and love them all. All right. Okay, speak your truth. We have this lovely crow raven here. And okay, also I want you to know that 10's coming in, 1-0 with the 0 of the Fool and the cycle of the 10 and the Wheel of Fortune. So you have, this energy of beginnings and endings with the numbers on their own. All right. So speaking your truth here, some of you, that's total Libra energy. We're really good about with the language and communication and things like that. Now I'm feeling as though, again, like something you hear or something somebody does, it almost like changes your opinion of them. It's kind of coming through. So I'm not going to ignore it. I'm going to read it as I see it, but it is sort of like you're kind of like taken aback by it. I feel like it's maybe you're seeing them in not such a positive light for some reason. Again, only for some of you, but as any of these messages are, they're randomly specific, as I like to say. They're randomly specific. Okay, so yeah, it's kind of, I feel as though almost like you're left just standing there with your mouth open, like, did they really just say that? And it's like kind of like, well, let's get some advice on that. Actually, I want to know what's going on with that. I'm not going to spend all this reading, talking about somebody else's bad behavior or anything, but I do kind of want to know, what I think it's going to come through and, naturally. Right. Let's see. The moon. Oh man, Libra, it's so true. So, so yeah, I mean, we just had this like, negative energy sort of thing, or what's hidden. And I do with this one right here, the dark side of the moon here. Hey, Pink Floyd. Yeah. Anyway, I feel like you're left like standing there holding it like, did you really just say that? Like it's just this dark figure in the garden. They're like, I don't know, maybe somebody says something that's just like kind of out of character for them, and you're like, what is going on? And you're really starting to see that come through. But the cycles of the moon, so more cycles. I cannot stress that enough. Some of you are having your final go around at something. I don't know if it's some sort of treatment or something, but you're having your final, it's something final, like it's the end. Maybe it's an exam, or so. It's like the final of a series of something I'm picking up on. Okay, could be tests, it could medical tests, academic tests, it could be final round of interviews or something. But there's something that's final about this week that's coming in. It's sort of like a period at the end of the sentence. Definitely, and closing the book on something altogether, because it is a part of a series that's actually shutting down for some of you. Maybe you're finishing a book or some other project you're working on, but there's been a lot of steps along the way, a lot of lessons, of course. But yeah, I feel as though you're leaving someone or something behind, though, and they're surprised by it. They're like, oh really? Oh, Libras go, oh, I mean, I can't just keep doing what I've been doing and get away with it, or no. Or you might be actually moving or something, and people are disappointed to see you go, see you move on. But maybe, I'm not saying all people are unhappy for you. I'm just, some are. I just feel like there's just one person or thing that's like surprising to you this week, where it's like kind of came out of the dark or something. But yeah, you could find out some sort of secret. But the other thing is like trying not to live in in sort of this, again, like a false narrative about how you're talking to yourself or something. We want to make sure that we're not feeding ourselves lies. Often that's kind of thoughts that come from the outside world anyway, that were sort of like falsely programmed into us. And so a lot of the times when we're children, adolescents. But I just heard through no fault of your own. So something was just through no fault of your own, like you couldn't help it, but it's not necessarily a bad thing that it happened. Again, kind of picking up on that, like there's a such thing as, a good tower. Let's see if we get a tower. Oh my gosh, if we get a tower, I'll try not to scream. Okay, 10 of Swords. I mean, hey, that's close enough. That is close enough, Libra, because that is definitely done, over with, something coming to an end. You may not have seen it coming. You've got the moon card, the full moon here, and this card as well. So there is definitely something going on here. It's emotional with the moon here. There's making sure you're not letting fear get in your way or rule your decisions. But I just feel for some of you that heartache is over. And for some of you, you're getting something with the stomach, with the like midsection there, even too. Like you could be um, I'm getting like acid reflux and stuff like that, like knots in your stomach, and even like ulcer. So I don't ulcerative colitis, even ulcerative colitis. But I'm not a doctor. Obviously, Libra, duh, disclaimer here. But so we're gonna put an end to that, whatever that pain was. And even though it's pain, sometimes that's needed. Again, good tower. I should, maybe, I'm not sure if I'll call this reading that or not, or I can't remember if I used it already. These are so many readings, who knows. Anyway, let's see, Libra. So sticky. Oh, King of Pentacles. Okay, I'm actually getting that you may be going to somebody with King of Pentacles kind of energy, like earthy, very, maybe somebody who's done very well for themselves, whatever, male, female, it just doesn't matter. But it's the energy of that card. And I'm feeling as though you kind of go to them for advice. I think you're going to get your stability here with something. Something that was in the darkness, Libra, I'm picking up at the castle, and the castle here comes to light. And I feel as though, it can be connected to just to where you're putting your resources, your time, money, your efforts, your love. For example, energy is love, well, everything's energy. But anyway, I do feel like you're going to find something out that you're actually going to be, but you're going to move forward um, better for it. So I feel as though with this new cycle, there's like a revelation and a start of a new cycle. Okay. And let me see here. They're asking me to ask you a question of, how do people see you? How do you care? Do you care how people see you? And then, so I don't know. So it's like kind of, ask yourself, so how much does that matter or not matter? By the way, the King of Pentacles, I mean, like I said, they've done well for themselves, because look at all these grapes here. Can you see that? Look at these grapes. And they're very attention to detail here. Look at all that lovely like beading and gemming and everything, and gemming. But they're growing the grapes here. Now those can only grow in a certain environment, so it's kind of like knowing what the job calls for. And there's something that's just connected to your resources, and being very resourceful yourself. So realizing you can rely upon yourself, and that it's that whatever it is that you're wanting to do or achieve, it's not like beyond reach. It's not totally out there. Okay. A lot of people have had ideas they seemed really totally out there, because a lot of them are just so new and different. And it's like hard to explain to people things, and naturally people fear things they don't understand. So there's something going on there with that. Let's get one of these cards too. You have a breakthrough. Yes, so a breakthrough. Like I said, there's some sort of revelation here, okay? There's going to be a significant breakthrough. It's coming. If it's not this week, Libra, it's coming because the energy is, the timing is always approximate. But this is, you're being, whatever you're going through now, it's preparing you for this big breakthrough, this reveal. The reveal could be not just like a secret about somebody else, but like about your own abilities, okay? Your own abilities. And let's see what else. They're saying get another animal card. Wow. Okay, owl. Trust in trust in the protective forces that surround you, Libra. Wealth and prosperity is returning to you. And that's so true because look at, you have that Wheel of Fortune and the King of Pentacles. Now that is a new cycle for lots of things. It can be, any kind of resources really. Let's go into a few money cards though right away. Just let's spill the beans on the money, huh? Show us the money. What's going on here? What is going on? And by the way, Libra, if you're interested in career readings, I usually do one at least once a month. I do monthly readings for Libras. I do weekly readings, and I do departed messages and to other timeless messages. Okay, check them all out if you'd like. Defeat. Oh yeah, don't fear starting over. That's exactly when I see the moon and then all these cards of starting over. Try not to feel defeated. Try not to let it get you down. Even though Libra, you may be feeling so tired and like at your wits end, you need this for your own growth. Okay, whatever's it's like, please don't get mad at me in the comments about that. But some of you, it's like sometimes we need, again, we need that, like that energy of, say, a tower or something to come in and just restart it for us, because sometimes it's like we keep ourselves stuck. It's almost like we're so bogged down and stressed out, we're too tired to leave or something, or we can't begin to wrap our mind around something because stress can make it really hard to think clearly. But you get that clarity coming in now. So yeah, this is something that was once disappointing, and there's a breakthrough here, and that could be certainly in regard to money here. And here it is, Libra. I just heard Shelly and Michelle, by the way. All right, so hello if that's you. But we have new beginning, fresh start. Beautiful card. I've had this deck that I've been using it quite a lot, and actually I don't think I've seen this particular one. It's absolutely stunning here. This is, again, hit the reset button. I was just literally with you talking as I was shuffling and pulling this card out about that needing to have that, that clean slate, that reset, that start over, because sometimes, like, if we don't do it, the universe does it for us. That's exactly what a tower is. And I get reminded of the tower when I see the Fool, the Wheel of Fortune in the world, because whatever it is, it's like, it's big, and sometimes it does require the tower to come in and for that ultimate clean slate, clean sweep here. Make sure you're doing things, Libra, also to cleanse your energy, protect yourself against negativity and everything. Whatever it is that you do for that. And you can always look up ways of doing that. Whoa, that flew out. Some of you, okay, we had this, I think, in one of our recent weeklies, Libra, and maybe it was in your career reading, but it's overspending, okay? So just make sure that, we're not going overboard here, because I do feel some of you are going to learn that some of you, by the way, are at an entry level position, and that's why you don't want to overspend. But I also get, you don't want to overspend your time on things that are never going to actually hatch. Like, you don't want to spend all your time laying on those eggs in the nest when they're never going to hatch. Like, if and I know that's corny to say, but hey, what can I say? I'm full of dad jokes here. What can I say? I'm not a dad, but all right. All right, vacation. Yep, some of you need that vacation here. I am actually getting mixed messages here, because I'm getting that it is time to, okay. Some of you just need like a social retreat. You need like a retreat away from people or something. Yeah, I'm getting this energy of like, you just need a time away, and that doesn't have to actually be like going on a plane and going somewhere, actually. So we have chance. So allow the sea to wash its chest of wonders ashore. That's your treasure, Libra. That is your bounty. You never know what the tide may bring in. We have to remain focused on our desires, and you have to give the universe some credit for how far we've come. But mostly, we did it. But definitely you want to, just have faith. It's one thing to hope for something. It's different to have faith. Okay. When you have faith, it's more of like an action, I feel. And you just, when you have faith, you like, let it go, let it go after. I'm not like hoping. Oh, I hope. No, I have faith. I put out what it is that I want, and I leave it up to the powers that be, and whoever that is for you. And I know what it is for me. but it's different for some of us. So, or well, we all have our preferences, right? And so just then we've got to just let it be in trust, trust it to come in. You have 144, sign to raise your vibration. So you are leveling up as that hero. I just said hero. You are somebody's hero. Now that's interesting. So level up as a healer and a light worker. This might end up coming back, Libra, this hero thing. All right. And then look, Libra. So you have 144 and 4444. So we have a sign of divine intervention. The universe has heard your request. And Libra, sometimes with these, when we're asking for assistance and things, it just comes in ways we did not expect. So let's see what that could also be. Let's see. All right, let's get into some more tarot. I'd like to get a little more tarot here. Oh, wait, actually, they're saying over here. Okay, so I have all my decks over here. Let's pull one from the middle of this deck, and we have the courage to be free. Yeah, know that freedom begins where desire ends. Yes, freedom begins where desire ends. All right, you're freeing yourself. I just heard you're making karmic waves. Somebody might not be happy that you're moving on here. The Wheel of Fortune can have to do with karma, destiny, fate, that sort of thing. So you could really astonish some people this week with the fact that you're having this new start for yourself. Okay, and that's with that is celebration, Libra. That Three of Cups, you're going to feast nicely. All right. This is a very positive energy here. And there is a cause for celebration. I guess they're saying don't overdo it too. When I see overspending, it's like overspending your time, resources in general, not just financial. Not everybody's focused on money all the time, right? So I am showing that, oh, that's cute. This card just wanted to come out. So I say, flip it. And I have show off your sparkle and shine from the inside. Yeah, you're that oracle. That just came up recently. You're that pillar of light, okay? You are, in fact, that oracle, that empress, too. All right, so you have that ability to really create for yourself. I am getting like it's okay to spoil yourself. If you want to go to the, your favorite place and get some takeout from your favorite place or whatever. You don't want to dine alone or whatever. Maybe you do. Who knows? Well, yeah. Okay. Now this is interesting, Libra. You have the 10 of Cups here. So this is baby for some of you. Okay. For some of you, this is good news, maybe grandparents, something like that. I'm hearing Sarah as well. And I've been getting the name Hadley a lot. So I don't know if you're out there or if I'm picking up on someone who's crossed over or what, but I have been getting Hadley. So I will end up getting like names as a psychic medium. I do get names for my viewers that they'll just come in. It's like someone's trying to communicate. And until that person sees the video or gets their message or whatever it is, sometimes that name will keep coming up or that energy in general. And so I'm picking up on overalls, like little Oshkosh, bagosh overalls, like a little, you know, for some of you, like it's like oh my gosh, so cute. And so, um, so okay, so I'm going to actually leave that for that. But there's there's definitely family security. The 10 of Cups is like everything you wanted and more, right? Usually there's that rainbow and a lot of happiness. Now it doesn't come easily, right? Necessarily, it's hard work. It's work that you have to do. You've got to have things in order. You can't just really it's one thing to dream about something, but it's quite another thing to actually bring it in and achieve it and all that, because again, it goes back to like hope versus faith, or things like having the ability and then using that ability, right? I mean, you might be a great artist, but if you're not actually using that ability, it doesn't really do anything towards your dream, right? So we have to actually use the talents we have and the gifts we have, and in order to make our dreams reality. And oh my gosh, this sounds so like, easy peasy advice here, right? Like, oh yeah, I tuned in for that. But I mean, sometimes simple is best. It's like sometimes it's really not that complicated. Sometimes we do overcomplicate things, and it's like, if you want something, we have to work for it. It's that simple. And sometimes I feel in the society, the way we see things online, it looks like everybody acquired things so easily. And a lot of the times, no, they didn't. That's what we see online. It looks so easy and everybody's so perfect, when really that's not true. You know better. I mean, we know better than that, right? Like, it's life's not easy usually for most people. But All right. But so don't judge yourself based on what you see online. But yeah, again, oh, picture perfect happiness for some of you. Some of you actually are getting a new dog or something, or you may have actually had one cross over within the last, year or so, 2 years even, and it maybe time, maybe you're doing that, or this is just like you and a partner moving to that next level too. Coming up with ways that you can really kind of get closer to. Maybe you're getting a little staycation together, a little time, just even like a walk in nature and things, holding hands. So anyway, that came in, and I wasn't even working on love. So when that comes in like that, and it's a baby, I'm like, boom. That's a surprise baby sometimes too, but that's like baby energy, possibly. Okay, so of course that's up to you. But we have Queen of Swords, and there we are, Libra. There's our energy here. Now we have the Queen of Swords, and we have the King of Pentacles, and I really actually like them as a partnership. I do, because they're these. This is good communication and good planning, is what this is. Good communication, good planning. I'm getting for some of you, you're going to be like fostering something, or even like babysitting or something. You're gonna be like temporarily taking care of something or someone. Maybe somebody had surgery or something, I don't know, but I'm picking up on that for some of you. I'm hearing the name Devi, and is it Wanda? Okay. Rings, some of you, rings, maybe the phone just rang, I'm picking up on that, or it's like an actual ring, maybe you're actually getting married or engaged. All right, so rings. Anyway, in any event, Libra, it's another level of commitment. And again, there's this that like planning, um and I'm okay with this, like, because sometimes this could be sort of like a cold energy, but not this. King of Pentacles, like the Pentacles in general, like the King and the Queen, and it reminds me of the Empress. Those are sort of like parental energies and nurturing and those sort of things. And the Queen of Swords, yes, her face looks rather like cold and distant and all that, but that's not necessarily true. We can't judge just from that expression, right? A lot of us have the resting bee face, yeah, myself included. So, um, I like seeing this with the Ten of Cups, is what I'm saying, though. All right, so there's just this birth of something new. So it doesn't have to be a baby or anything like that, but it could be your baby, so to speak, your project, something very near and dear to you. Again, I'm getting certainly that celebration here this week. I want to know if there's stuff that's hidden though. Like, are there things that we're not quite seeing here? Let me see. Actually, I'm going to go into this deck. Is there anything we should be thinking about, like that's hidden, that needs to come through, to come across? The Queen of Swords, very, again, these two together, it's picture like a Virgo and a Libra, and how beautiful a home they'd make, right? Because you've got the practicality there, and you've got the know-how and the hardworking, both hardworking energies here, and you have that clear communication. Although both may be a little reserved at times with feelings. They're there, especially in the shadow here of this Ten of Cups. Okay, so something, yeah, and it could be blocking, like kind of in the way or something. Be mindful of, your inner child is looking to heal. Okay, so this is about moving on and understanding a situation in a new light before you can truly be free, Libra. And sometimes that work, that inner child work, that going to counselor, it takes courage. It really does take courage to free yourself, but that's to help get you out of that defeat situation. Again, don't fear starting over. So this is about that self-love, that compassion that you show others. Turn that inward, Libra, and gaining perspective through energy work, again, therapy. This could all be very helpful to help empower your inner child. So again, children showing up again here for you, Libra. Oh, this is also good. I don't want to cover any of the cards. Oh, this is actually, I did not shuffle that deck very well, I don't think. So let me shuffle this deck up. Sometimes I just get that feeling like it's like an old card, or it just needs, the deck needs to be refreshed. But I do shuffle and clear before and after each reading. So it just didn't feel like, it felt, I don't know. Anyway, I don't have to explain every little detail, right? All right, so this is about, I am following my heart and trusting in my unique journey. Yeah, that's certainly, I'm actually feeling Capricorn. I just heard Capricorn right now, okay? So learn to trust in yourself too. Oh, this card too, huh? Okay, so this one flicked itself towards me. And sometimes that, I mean, that's like a message I simply must read. But this is about you accomplishing great things, Libra, if you choose to believe, right? And not just, again, it's not just believe. We have to actually do things. All right. I'm not, yeah, it's, we have to actually be doing things. Um, and the key. So this is about all you do with ease and enthusiasm is the path to go. Wait, all you, okay, so the things you do with enthusiasm and ease are in fact the path to the overall goal. So if it's coming easy to you, if you're drawn to it, if there's something about it that you just really love, that passion, then then that's necessary. I'm actually getting, this is really funny when the spirit does this to me, but actions are secondary, it says. Make the energy within your primary focus. Interesting. So don't underestimate the little joys. Yes, I understand that. Celebrate the small wins, right? And they're saying, actually, for some of you, the key is, in fact, um, keeping that dream alive. That's like the number one thing. I usually, though, myself, yes, we've got to have that passion and that faith and all that, but I feel as though I need to feel like I'm making small steps towards progress every day. And, and progress is going to vary day to day, right? Okay, so some days, progress is that I prayed, is, towards my goal, or I wrote it down, or um, I saved an extra $25, put it in an account for that, or whatever it is. It's just like, or the fact that maybe you didn't get to do your full 2 mile walk, but at least you did a mile that day. So the small wins, or you didn't feel like doing anything social, but you talked on the phone for 10 minutes. Like that's might be your best for that day. So I always say, like, give yourself room here. I don't know if you've read the book The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz, but it's a very easy read, Libra. And one of the four agreements is, always do your best, but then it's like dot, dot, dot. Realize that your best is going to change from day to day. So make sure you're not being too hard on yourself. So yeah, I like the Three of Cups here. I fully agree with the key, celebrating small wins. But again, I stand by what I say in that, the dream is only half the equation. The actions are the other part, right? So, and I don't even know if it's 50-50. It's just whatever it is, okay? All right. Okay, there, folks. All right, there. And love your single life. Are we moving into love now? Your singleness is an opportunity to spend quality time with yourself. Sure. Yep. Definitely. So for some of you, you're going to that next commitment, that new level of commitment. And for others of you regarding love, it is about just enjoying and appreciating where you are. And I could say this about really anything, again, back to that, appreciating the small victories and wins and not just waiting for the ultimate goal in order to celebrate. But for some of you, again, this is a week of, like chapters ending, not just one. There's something big that is, it's like you're putting something, an end to something. Okay. Could be. Now, again, they're general, so they're not every little thing will resonate. But you also have with this renewal. So this is about releasing energy and emotions. Okay, again, you have speak your truth, Libra. All right, that's one way you're going to raise your vibrations. All right, speaking with intention. Right. So this is about a powerful inner transformation, leaving old flames, embracing the new. Again, that I'm getting this like karmic, you're making karmic waves, for some of you. All right. So, speaking of love, I'm happy to look into that now. We can check that out. Okay. Well, that wanted to come right out. You have Gemini energy here with the Lovers. So, this could be a totally separate thing than that 10 of Cups and the single life. But for some of you, we have things actually aligning. Okay. Let me see. It can be a soulmate. It can also have to do with, making a choice of some kind. Four of Wands. Oh, wow, Libra. Okay. Wow. So your three love cards so far are 10 of Cups, the Lovers, and the Four of Wands. That's the 11-11 card too, by the way. This is about, again, I was getting rings. I was getting commitment. I was getting even like this, like a earth sign and an air sign making a commitment or making a home together even. So there's something here coming in for that for some of you. I'm hearing a name right now that's like Ethan, but it's like Nathaniel, or Ethaniel, something. Okay. So, and then you have this King of Swords. So this is this is actually a different story I'm picking up on now. Okay. Um, with this Four of Wands and Lovers and the Ten of Cups, there's something here about you've built, it's built over time. Okay, so and it says right here stability, new home. So yeah, some of you, it's like, just make sure you're taking that proper amount of time before you're actually making big plans. Of course, I know you will, Libra, but because this King of Swords too, you just make sure you really know a person, and it's gonna take a while. And always feel like you don't really know somebody until you've like lived with them for like 2 years, then maybe you know somebody a little bit more or something, or at least a year of like actually living day to day. Because even with long distance relationships, I feel as though and I know people could argue this or whatever, every relationship's different, but it's sort of like, you still, even if it's long distance, 4 years is not the same as like a year or 4 years or whatever of living together. 4 years long distance is not the same. So maybe some of you are actually having that conversation with somebody right now where you're thinking you're wanting to like take things to the next level and not be long distance, or you're thinking some of you are actually at that point too where you're wondering, does this relationship make sense, like for what I actually want? You're getting kind of intellectual about it and sort of analyzing. So some of you are in this sort of analysis kind of thing. We're getting a lot of air though for love. Uh, Overall, I'm feeling the air. And I'm hearing right now, letting the dust settle. So if something's feeling kind of like one party is feeling kind of detached, or the other one's feeling removed or cold or something, let it, maybe if there was some sort of conflict or something, just like letting the dust settle, or if there was something big that came in, something, someone's passing, or like a big stress of some kind, like, just like letting that kind of calm down, before making any sort of big decisions. And then you have the Six of Cups. So again, this is a soulmate connection, a soul connection on some life. This could be somebody also who you were already with in the past. It doesn't have to be though, but I feel as though, I personally think, Libra, that there could be a little bit of bitterness on someone's part, yours or theirs. I'm getting like air sign, water sign together. Doesn't, but it can really honestly be anyone. And I'm feeling as though somebody's ego was hurt, is what I'm hearing right now. I'm hearing someone's ego was hurt, and just kind of maybe give them a little bit of time to kind of get through that, and somebody actually could actually also try to come back. It is in fact an eclipse season, and as well, we're going to go into a Mercury retrograde soon, so you can certainly have that happening. But the world with love too. So some of you, I mean, we already had like this world in the cycles kind of come into the money part. Now we're seeing the world come in also to the love portion. So I do feel as though there are just new cycles ending and beginning for all of you. It seems, well, not every single one, but I'm saying in like across whatever your situation is, it's not specific to just one category of life. Okay, so it could really pertain to so many different things. What else do we have? A fire within. Now you just had a card about this renewal, and there's the fire within. So this is about passion. Action is your driving force. Thank you, Spirit. That's the point I was trying to make. Action is the driving force. It's one thing to have the passion, but you've got to back it up with the action. Okay, that's what drives you forward. That's what builds the momentum. So find a way to reignite the energy in your life right now and immerse yourself in what you truly love. Maybe some of you need to spend more time with loved ones. Okay. Oh, interesting. I just heard the cops are here. So did somebody call the cops? I don't know. But I just heard that the cops are here. So some sort of connection to the police, or maybe you are a police person or something, or even dispatch. I don't know. But I'm getting something about like someone may have called the police. So I'm getting the cops are here. It'll get straightened out, as they're telling me. Okay, so it'll blow over. Okay, interesting. This could be some sort of neighbor dispute too, even. Interesting, Libra. Wow, very randomly specific. All right, and then you have frequency. Yeah. So this is everything shifting when you transmit your intention, and rather into the universe, rather than just like absorbing the energy of others. You're deciding, and rather than just going where the wheel takes you, you are choosing to make these big calls, these big decisions, and that's how you're actually co-creating in your life, and that's what's going to get you where you want to be, really. That's how you know that you're raising your actual vibrations too. Okay, what else do we have for our dear lovely Libras? Is there anything that we need to surrender to? I always like to ask that. What are we surrendering to? Our life purpose, they just said, your life purpose. Surrender to trust too. Some of you, and interestingly enough, this is not a card, but surrender to the beginning. Some of you, I don't know if you don't feel like you, this isn't even the surrender deck. This one is, but I go where they guide me, and it was the beginning. We're going to look at that in a moment. Well, no, we're going to look at it right now too. So there's still time to adjust or start over. So some of you but you've got to trust that process and trust yourself, trust in your ability to make a good decision, Libra, to pick properly, that sort of thing. And it's like, if you've, made mistakes in the past, great, congratulations, you're human. Okay. There's that. So just try not to be swayed by other people's strong opinions. All right. Because again, not everyone's going to be psyched for you. And just take action and be confident on the path that you have chosen for yourself. And even if this new cycle is scary or it feels foreign to you, this beginning is something that you have worked for. And so when it comes in, embrace it, okay? Feel the life flowing freely through your being, all right? Really. It does actually take courage to be free, believe it or not. So your wishes can come true in this new beginning, whatever it is, okay? This new beginning, you're climbing, you're climbing, you're climbing. All right, so I love this, Libra. Remember, speak the truth. There's evidence of your journey when you speak your truth, and that, in fact, can help you with your like trusting your own wisdom. That's what they're telling me. I get fed like dialogue to tell you, basically. Some of it is from my own personal experience, and you'll hear me talk. And then other times, it's like just works nicely in a reading, I guess. But other times it's like I'm just being fed like different scenarios and paragraphs of things to say or whatever. Okay, so sometimes when you hear me picking up and I'm talking really quickly, that's like just like I'm purely like it's like so deep into channeling or something. So anyway, let's see what else we get for Libra. Libra. I like to go into the career portion a little bit more. Let's do that. I didn't get enough cards on that. So love, like I said, it could be a new, and speaking of love too, Libra, it's actually just remember that even in love, like just okay, here it is. You're sacred. You are sacred. You teach people how to teach you or how to treat you. Okay, so card 11 there. Go with your intuition. If something feels, oh my goodness, Libra, look, I'm worthy. Card 3. So 11 and 3 could mean something, or 311. All right, it could mean something to you. Just know that you are worthy of this, that, and more. As far as like all the goodness and all the lovelies and all that, you deserve to be treated like the king queen you are, right, Libra. And just you've got to know that for yourself, okay? Or we train people how to treat us and what we will and will not tolerate. So just make sure you remember you are in fact to be celebrated here. Okay, card 7, all even numbers. So some of us are definitely a fan of the odd. Sorry, I said all even. I meant all odd numbers. Fan of those odd numbers. Okay, so just flipping these. A lot of these cards are flipped the wrong way, and it's really interesting to me because they were not like that before. So I don't understand. No one was in here either. Well, not from this realm anyway. Ha ha. I just heard, by the way, knock knock, spirits at your door for some of you. Did you know that? Are you? And also, are you hearing like noises at night or noises or something? You might be right about that. That could in fact be spirit communicating with your loved ones crossing over who are communicating with you. So that came in for some of you. All right. Let's just get into the money part again. I am so curious about this week. It's not just money, it's career. But I will say this one really is it's pretty career specific. Now, I say the general part, if you're retired or something, that can be all the messages in this reading, general stuff. They all kind of pertain to everybody. But this is specific to career, job search, that sort of thing. So we have a money manager. So this is about you expecting financial changes in a positive way. Yeah, again, that wheel. So you are to be celebrated. There is something to celebrate here. There is something to celebrate. All right. And this is about your hard work paying off. All right. You're enjoying the fruits of your labor. And we saw that come through very clearly here with that clubs, 3 of cups. All right. 3 of cups. Speaking of cups, I'm picking up on coffee. I'm getting like Coffee right now. I'm getting coffee. So I don't know. Are you having, because kind of smell it or something? I'm getting coffee, or like you're trying a new kind of coffee, maybe, or switching up the coffee. Maybe you're even removing it. But there's something about the coffee. So the coffee. Is coffee a name? Even is that why it's coming in so Splenda too? Oh, it's like how you're like a sweetener for the coffee. Oh man, Libra, you cracked me up. Oh no, it's a dad joke coming in. My goodness. All right. I'm not going to say it. Okay. I can't. It's just sometimes. I'm sorry, Spirit. Is that like going against code here? Let me see. Let me see. No. Okay. It passed. Good. Phew. It passed. I didn't have to say it after all. Good. You're manifesting a strong and successful partnership, Libra. Thanks for hanging in here with me, folks. Hey, remember to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right. So just this is about consider having a partner who can bring the experience that you lack. So really balancing each other out. Okay. Recently in a reading, Libra, you had the Two of Cups and it was right here. I love that. I love that. Some of you, this is about heart activation, actually, and it's tied into finances. So partnership. Oh, it's silence. Ooh, moving in silence while you continue to build. Yes, you do not have to tell everyone what's going on with you, what you're thinking of doing next for your business or anything of that. It's your business. Okay. All right. We all have our P's and Q's of our own. Mind yours. They can mind theirs. That sort of thing. Until we're ready to share. Until we're ready to have a P's and Q's party. Right. Let's exchange some P's and Q's right here. I don't really know what P's and Q's are. I don't know. Is it like the letter Q and some P's, like the food? I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So, yeah. All right. So, moving on. Yeah. Divine timing. All right. So your angels are working behind the scenes. What I love about this is it does have that clock here. And when I see the Wheel of Fortune, it's like, yep, the times are changing here. You're spinning that wheel, Libra. And so this is about, if you're, it's kind of like it has to come in when it's ready. Sometimes we don't know why something doesn't come in exactly when we want it, but we have to, that's an element of like trusting in the divine, right? So trusting the order of things. And sometimes, Libra, we're just not meant to know. Sometimes people come to the readings and they want an exact answer to a specific question. I can't give that, particularly in a general reading. Sometimes I can, and it happens, and I read in the comments, and I love that. But sometimes it's more like we're just not meant to know all the time. We don't have a key to every single door in the world, right? So we don't have a key to every single door when it comes to spiritual matters. Okay, so sometimes we just have to trust that when we need it, that door is going to open, right? Phoenix. Yes, Libra. So they couldn't stop you. Someone could not stop you. In fact, you've come back stronger. All right, you've come back, and you're going through the dark night of the soul sometimes. For some of you, what you are. So you've got to be gentle with yourself, because we did have nightmare and we had dark moon or something. But it's a test of your strength, Libra. It is, and you're pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone, and only when you do that do bigger things happen for you. If we want to stay the same, do more of the same. And hey, persistence pays, right? Keep doing more of the same and you'll get more of the same. But if you're really, if you're wanting to take the chance, go for it. And of course, you have free will, so always do what you feel is best. Libra. All right, I want to get you a message from the universe here, from literally the message from the universe deck. And then we will we already got your numbers here, and I might go ahead, and you have a dingo and owl for your animals. All right, let's see what else here. I'm getting the name Kobe, and I'm also getting Bryant. Now I know, rest in peace. I know, Kobe Bryant passed on, too young. Well, I guess we don't get to decide, but um, I'm getting him coming through, actually. Hmm. So maybe some of you are a fan, or you're just really, something about that accident, like really you had to deal with it yourself, like it really affected you in some way. So, but I am getting something about the story of Kobe Bryant. Is there something, I don't know if there's something written or a movie or anything about Kobe Bryant, but there is something about his life and passing that is coming in right now. And there's like something that you're able to relate to. And that's only for some of you, okay? Like a small portion. When you continue to reminisce, replay, or hold on to whatever could have been, You continue to hold yourself in a place of resistance. Let what was inspire a new way of living, but don't allow it to limit and determine what can be. Yeah, it's kind of like that, freedom begins when desire ends. Hmm. They're saying to look up, so I actually have to look up Kobe Bryant's. They want me to look at the dates. So let me do that actually. I don't normally ever reach for technology here during a reading, but they're telling me to look that up. So what do I need to know? Uh, okay, so sorry if some of you are not interested in this, but you know what, Libra? I think it's there could be something with the like dates of birth or passing that connect to you, and you may not know that. So okay, so he was born August 23rd, 1978 in Philadelphia, and then he passed away at the age of 41, January 26, 2020. He was number 24. All right. So act I get it now. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. They're wanting me to come through with number 24 for you, Libra. So 24 is about, that light of harmony being on you. It's helping with personal relationships. So any conflicts right now, Libra, can in fact be resolved. That's one that's one definition or the one something about set goals too. Okay, 24, another interpretation of 24 angelic wise could be like, what do you want and what should, again, do you care what people think of you? How do you want people to see you? Show them how you want them to see you. That's the message coming in right now. So when you're setting your goals, they're reminding me to tell you that you have to be authentic to you. Okay, you have to speak your truth, Libra, not anyone else's. All right, so review your goals, make sure that they feel aligned, like that lover's card here, with who you truly are. They'll be much easier to manifest if that's the case. Okay. um yeah, so then we have no fear here, which we started out the reading. That's how I know that it's time for me to close up the reading. Okay. Thanks for coming through there, Kobe Bryant. Interesting. Okay. So no fear here. Notice when fear, doubt, and unrest creep in. Notice when you ensnare your soul in low frequencies. So this is about drawing your focus inward and upward. So meet me there and declare your freedom once again. All right, that's what this one's about. I'm getting Angelina now. Okay, Angelina. Um, hmm. All right. Well, I think that's about it. I have to admit, I'm a little thrown by the Kobe Bryant message coming in, but the key to that was 24. Okay, that was the key to that, 24. All right. So look at angel number 24, see what you can get out of that, or see if in fact there's something about the story of Kobe Bryant. I'm not sure if something's going to be written now or if it has been or what, but there's something in writing about his story that could inspire you, or it could be like the missing key for you and how to achieve something for yourself. All right. So there, I know that seems kind of out there, Libra, but other than the occasional dad joke, I will communicate all that I received during the readings. Okay. So that did come in. All right. So I hope that this reading finds you well. I hope you have a fantastic week. And please do remember, I always appreciate the comments, the likes, and the subscribes. It definitely helps me out a lot. And wishing you the very best in this week to come.